Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be another quarantine tag. I already have part 1 of this on my channel. I found 2 separate tags, so I wanted to do both. So this is part 2. I will link part 1 down below. And let's just go right into this video. So the questions are here on my phone, and question number 1 is best binge-worthy series. So the only series that I've actually binge watched during quarantine is Red Table Talk on Facebook. It has the 3 generations of Will Smith's wife. So Will Smith's wife Jada and her mom and their daughter Willow. So that, as well as Tiger King, I watched. I find Tiger King to be the most pointless, stupid show ever, but it is so addicting. Just one of those kind of shows. And that's really all I've been binge watching lately. So I don't know, what's your favorite binge-worthy show you've watched? Have you kept a routine or had a schedule? So no routine. I'm trying very hard to get myself on a routine, but my everyday life is very different because when quarantine started, I was still doing schoolwork. I'm just finished my university degree, so I was finishing that up the beginning of quarantine, and now I am unemployed and back home at my parents' house. So there's not too much of a routine because I have so much stuff to do, so each day is different. But no routine as of yet. Hopefully that changes soon. Favorite movie you watched was definitely The Hate U Give. We watched it on TV, me and my dad. It was an amazing movie. Do you go outside daily? Absolutely not. I do not go outside every day. I probably every second day lately, if not for a second every day, but like actually go outside and like work in the garden or cut the grass or whatever, that's probably like every 2 to 3 days. Favorite phone app during this time is TikTok, no question about it. New or favorite meal you've made? I said this in the last quarantine tag I did as well. I'm not cooking. I am the upcoming weeks because my dad's a farmer, so they're in the field, so I have to help out with cooking now. But up until now, I haven't been doing the cooking. I've just been cooking my own breakfast, which is oatmeal, so it's not that hard. However, my favorite meal is probably the chicken rice and cheese casserole my mom made last night. Have you organized any part of your house? Yes. I moved home. I had my own apartment. I lived by myself. I moved back home to my parents' house because, like I said, school is canceled. I finished my degree. No need for the apartment in the city anymore. So I moved home, and I am doing a room tour today. So I think my room tour is up before this. If it is, I'll link it down below. But I reorganized my entire room because I did just move back in. So it is finally finished. I'm happy with it. Yeah, so I reorganized my room. What is something that's been on your to-do list that you're getting done? I don't know. I've been writing a lot, like writing a story, writing a book, whatever you want to call it. That hasn't really been on my to-do list, but it's been on like my mind. And other than that, like I want to build a headboard because I don't have a headboard or a bed frame. So I don't have a headboard. I want to build one. And I ordered stuff to tie-dye a bunny hug, which is going to be its own video. So there's a couple things on my list that I am getting done, but they weren't necessarily on my to-do list until quarantine hit. Board games or puzzles? We've been doing neither. We are a card game family, but ever since quarantine hit, we haven't been playing any games. But if I had to pick between those two, it would be board games. I love a good Monopoly. Favorite quarantine snack is actually Lay's ketchup chips. By far my favorite chips. They are delicious, and I've had quite a few bags since quarantine started. Favorite inside activity is probably, for me, filming these videos and watching movies. I'm a big movie lover, so filming and editing these videos, watching movies, like I mentioned earlier, writing. YouTube. Like, basically, I don't know, Netflix, YouTube, writing, and my own YouTube. Item that has been the easiest to find at the store, and this is probably going to piss a lot of people off, but we have no shortage of toilet paper. So toilet paper is very easy for us to find in our store. Item that has been most difficult to find at the store is actually like products like chicken and milk and like stuff like that, because my parents do live in a very small town, so we have one grocery store that's like 4 aisles, and they aren't getting their shipments of like meat and produce. But our family is lucky. We buy half a cow, we buy half a pig, so we have like pork and we have beef, but like things like chicken and stuff like that, we don't, it's very hard to find at the store. You have to go the right day to get it, if that makes sense, or you have to go half hour to the town where my mom works in anyway. So like, I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point, but chicken and milk, I've seen my cousin and my aunt had a problem finding flour. They had to drive an hour away to find flour, so I guess that's hard to find too. PJs all day or get dressed. I get dressed because my PJs is like a really short nightgown, whatever you want to call it. It's like a booty short nightgown, so I'm not gonna walk around my house wearing that, especially since I no longer live alone. So I do get dressed every day because, like I mentioned earlier, I am starting to leave the house every day because I have to help cook at the farm for the farmers. And last question is, how are you doing? And this is kind of a loaded question because at the beginning of quarantine, I was doing good. I was thriving. I was keeping busy because I was still in school, and I was keeping busy because I'm an introvert through and through, and I didn't typically leave my house a lot to begin with. Now, however, English? Like, can I ever speak English? Now, however, I'm getting worse and worse because I'm too much in my own mind. Like, now I'm sitting here thinking, like, I have so much to do. There's so much my parents want me to do. There's so much I want to do. There's so much I need to do. And, like, graduating during this time is very hard because there's a shortage of jobs because everyone was laid off. And then, you know, and then I get thinking, like, about my future. There was a TikTok, which I'll insert here. I've made it, so I'll insert it here.
I just think it's insane to think that a pandemic postponed my wedding. What are the odds? Like, I'm not dating anyone, but this for sure pushed it back.
And this TikTok really was like the turning point. It really made me start thinking because I don't know how to explain it. I'm just thinking about the future and how pushed back this virus is making my future. Like, I'm waiting to get a job. I will have to wait for like another year or two to like date, to get, like, it's just pushing everything back, and it's like, it's really stressing me out. Like, my goal was to be married and done having kids by 30, and I'm 23. By the time we're all out of this quarantine, I'll probably be 24, and like, I don't know. I'm rambling, and I'm probably not making sense because I don't know how to articulate it, but like, I was doing good, and I'm still doing good, but like, I'm a lot more stressed, and I'm a lot more worried about my personal future because I can't find a job, I can't move, I'm back home, I'm back in the shitty town I grew up in. Like, there's just a lot. So I was doing good, and now I'm just overthinking everything and overthinking my future and how delayed it is, and it's a whole ordeal. But comment down below and let me know how you're doing. I hope you're doing better than my overthinking mind. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.